thinking about it right now. I am goatless.
As a Somali, that's weird for you, huh?
I know. No, we're more camel people.
There's more camel people. Yeah, that's the truth. Actually.
Yeah, camel is definitely better than goats.
So
Yeah, as an Arab, I'll agree.
So who's your camel?
What?
Wagwan, we are back after the first round of games in the Qatar 2022 World Cup. And we have a debutante with us today from Football Digest KE, man like David Nyash. Wagwan. Okay, stop. We'll do that for you. No worries.
What amazing joke did I tell you when you told me Nyash is coming?
I'm not repeating that shit out.
No, I didn't hear the joke. I didn't hear the joke, bro.
He's called Dave.
Uh-huh.
And his nickname is Nyash. So what did I ask you?
I'm not answering these questions.
Let me tell you what I asked you.
Talk to me direct.
Is this really worth having this on camera?
What did he say?
It's not even worth it.
I'm really curious now.
It's kind of so mid.
It's mid.
I asked him what did Dave say? He asked like Dave, and then I played this.
Don't get caught for puss. Don't die for nyash.
That was a genuine. That was funny, right?
Yeah.
You would have died.
Yeah. It says that Zoom doesn't listen to rap music. That's why he didn't find that joke funny.
Yeah.
It increases crime and violence.
No, that's a very wise saying. Don't die for what? Nyash. Do you know what Nyash is?
No, I don't.
Good things.
Yeah. Do you know what Nyash is?
Yeah, me.
Yeah. No. Yes.
What?
The other meaning.
Yeah, I know the other meaning.
Yeah. What is it?
Good stuff.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't die for good stuff.
Some kid was gonna go say good stuff. Nyash. Please, man.
Yeah.
Don't. What is it?
Us.
Okay.
Us.
Fair enough.
Good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that we've gotten that shit joke out of the way, that was
Now you
completely
know the
pointless.
Good joke,
It
Saddam.
was so pointless.
More
Don't
of
die
that
for
first.
Bit forced, but you know.
Yeah, a bit forced.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
a
bit
bit forced.
Yeah. You have cracked better jokes before.
Ah, really?
Yeah. Got bit first.
Okay. Thanks.
Is that how you blush, huh?
Yeah, man. Nyash is selling nice things about me.
You guys blushing, bro. What the fuck? Come on.
Like,
Okay, so as always, of course, we've got Naeem, and
It's Getty.
if you're wondering how we're supporting, or rather, which teams we're supporting, Nyash is a Brazil fan,
Samba boy.
Samba boy, also a gunner, so he's a
Samba
gunner. Yeah,
that is so mean. Samba Ghana, that is disgusting.
gunner
Don't say
Samba.
that again.
Samba boy gunner.
It doesn't matter what he
He's
thinks.
a gamba.
That's disgusting.
I think that one's better.
Or
No.
gambas.
I don't even know what that means, but move
Senor
on.
Gamba. Anyway, Saddam supports Spain, bit forced as well, but no worries. And Naeem as well is a Brazil fan.
Brazil.
Can we just agree that everyone who's supporting Brazil is just
It's not fair.
No
though.
personality.
It's not fair.
No, it's
You
not.
just-
It's not fair.
I mean, some of
Because-
us. Some of us have been supporting Brazil since
the
1998, man.
Yeah.
The
so
90s,
we
yeah.
just gotta
Oh, you
continue
started
the
watching
heritage.
football 2009.
Bro,
Shut the fuck up.
1996, I was doing Bebeto. Bebeto.
So how did you start supporting Brazil before Arsenal?
Because I only ever used to watch national football because of Mzee. I didn't even know what Arsenal was at that time. I didn't even know there was English Premier League. I didn't even know that people played football outside of their national teams. I didn't even know. Nothing.
Apparently, he didn't even speak English at that time.
Oh,
Barely.
So
interesting.
Ilikuwa Kiarabu.
ametoka mbali.
Yeah, umetoka.
Kiarabu na Kikamba bana. That's all he used to speak. Bro.
Kigamba.
Kigamba.
Go, Brownies. All right, let's get the show on the road. As we know, there's been it's been a great World Cup so far.
Yeah. First round in Asia, I think yesterday.
Yeah, yes.
No? Amazing. Apart from a few nils, which
4 of them.
I mean, it's okay considering we have like 3-4 games in a day or something.
Yeah, I think
4 games in a day.
Russia in comparison only had 1-0, right?
Yeah. France, Denmark.
But I genuinely don't remember the Russia World Cup being this fun?
I think we're more involved now.
Probably because we have a podcast and we're media personalities.
Yeah, I feel like also Twitter is
I
blowing
think
up.
my Twitter was popping the way
It's
it
popping
does
now?
now. Yeah.
Yeah, 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2018 World Cup. Yeah.
Kakamega.
You're from Kakamega.
I was working there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But that's
We didn't mean like pin or location.
Like where I watched the World
Yeah,
Cup.
what
at.
were you up
Yeah,
to,
that's
you
where I
know,
was.
like-
That's where I watched the World Cup at.
so. You were watching the World Cup, and then like it was just watching, and did you share the experience with people like online?
Yeah, I shared it on, I think, on Facebook.
My goodness,
That's
2018
that's
Facebook.
why it wasn't that memorable.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think at this point in time in 2018, I think we had more goals. Just by-
ulikuwa na
But
type,
But
una
those are
type-
stats. Those are stats. They don't matter.
But I think it was exciting too, man.
Yeah, but you were updating status and then you were poking people.
I don't think we were poking
Facebook
then.
things.
Poking then was done and dusted, bro.
Wait, it's imetolewa.
Wallahi.
So
It's
you
still
can
there.
poke in.
I don't know. You can't poke in 2018, bro. You took under 2012.
Wallahi.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Damn.
That's
So what do you
great.
do nowadays? In,
Poking was fun though.
I mean,
yeah, you're
yeah.
poking the right people.
Yeah, that's
Ulikuwa kuchokozi
Good
poa?
point, yeah.
Poking the nyash.
no. We're not
Yash
talking
was not
about
there at
that.
that point.
No, as in like him, him. As
If
in
you send-
Nyash.
if you send
Poking
Nyash a
him.
poke.
Yeah, poking.
You're poking Yash.
Poking Nyash.
Now you're taking the Nyash joke a bit too far now. Didn't make any sense then. We didn't have Nyash then,
it
man.
makes
You know,
sense now.
Nyash ilianza
Wait,
kujulikana
you started
2019. No, 2020.
No, Nyash is
wait,
a
so-
Nigerian word for
Yeah, we just didn't know it in Kenya
for
then,
booty
did we?
I
butt
thought it was
cheeks.
Yanch. I see some people say Yanch on Twitter.
I think
bro.
it's
What?
spelled that way, but you pronounce it Nyash.
Ah, really?
Really?
That's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. You guys don't have Nigerian friends?
I
Come
do,
on,
but
come on, guys.
Not on Twitter.
You guys need to travel a bit.
No, we don't associate with coins.
Explain to me.
Whoa! Jeez!
Yeah, we don't do conference. Yeah.
Conference. You said conference. So you like Nyash imetokezea hapa since you're called David.
It's David Kenyanjui. So.
So Nyash ni Kinyanjui.
Yeah. So it started with Kenyash, and then you have like 3 guys who are called the same name. So we thought we need to distinguish this. Like 3 of my cousins, 2 other cousins are called the same way. So we thought,
So you have 3 people in your family called Kinyanjui.
yeah,
My goodness.
But it's like Kinyash, like a small Nyash then.
Kenyash is a big Nyash, bro.
Really?
K is like
The
Kiswahili.
key makes it sound small.
Small.
No.
Yeah,
like,
Kitu.
like when you say katin,
Hiyo ni ka.
kakitu, ki,
Kikitu, it's big
kitoi,
stuff.
kitoi, when you say
Uliza mtu
kitoi.
alisoma Kiswahili vizuri utasikia.
Yeah, it's true. I
Yeah.
haven't studied
Maybe.
Kiswahili. Anyway,
Yeah.
biggest upset so far has to be the Argentina Saudi Arabia game.
Yeah, Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think they were out-heighted.
Who?
Argentina.
Out-heighted.
Yeah.
Nice. I know you guys like Scooby-Doo.
I didn't even notice.
Damn it.
Me too.
People will.
Just laugh in the mic into the mic next time. So.
Anyway,
I think they were out-heighted. If they had slightly more taller players, I think Argentina could have won. And I'm not even joking. They were not winning any.
so
any,
you thought
any
they were
round
out-heighted,
balls.
yet you wanted Lisandro Martinez to start.
To start.
I mean, he's special.
I actually agree with this
One-
because if you look at the spine of the team, from Messi nowadays plays central.
Messi, Papu Gomez. I think Di Maria is the tallest man.
Otamendi is also quite a
No,
short
come
man.
on, Rodrigo De Paul,
Yeah, he's
Paredes,
taller.
they're not
Yeah.
short.
No,
men.
Rodrigo Paul is his
That's
work.
their midfield.
His work on the pitch is different. He's at correct Messi, not necessarily play football. Yeah.
You know, okay.
What did he do in the game? Honestly.
Fuck
But-
all, to be honest.
Exactly. And Messi himself, what did he do?
Where is Messi?
Yeah.
Where is
In
Messi?
someone's pocket.
Where is Messi?
Yeah.
Where is Messi?
Where is Messi?
I mean, he scored a penalty.
That was
Yeah.
really also kind of harsh.
It was harsh, in my opinion. It was because the ball wasn't even going towards.
So Ronaldo and Messi have scored penalties that are really controversial.
So who's your
And
goat?
deserving.
Because it doesn't sound like you have one anymore.
Thinking about it right now, I am goatless.
As a Somali, that's weird for you, huh?
I know, no, we're more camel people.
There's more Camel people. Yeah, that's the truth. Actually.
Yeah, camel's definitely better than goats.
So
yeah,
who's your
as an Arab, I'll agree.
So who's your camel?
What?
Right, but bro, I honestly, I think I don't know if this is true, but Argentina, in my opinion, have always been such a rough team to play against, right? As a Brazil fan,
Yeah, a bit aggressive.
they always kick the Brazilian players around. The Brazilian summer boys are trying to do their flicks and tricks, but Argentina wanna chotana, like Mascherano, those kind of players. So the way the game started, for Saudi Arabia to come out, I think they were averaging like 3 or 4 fouls committed before they won the ball cleanly.
Yeah.
They were kicking the shit
They
out of
were
Argentinians.
aggressive. A number of 50-50s, they are booting the ball. When I chop a ball, they don't care where it's going. I'm not losing this 50-50 with you.
Yeah.
With Messi, with everyone, they didn't care.
I loved it though.
I loved it too.
It was amazing because it was like borderline dark arts,
Yes.
but borderline very clean.
And then ballers, like they were so composed with the ball. That's the thing. Like they were not fumbling with the ball. Once they get the ball, they knew I need to do this. They could pass at the back. They were comfortable on the ball. It's ridiculous.
If you compare that to the Qatari team, Qatar, when
Sharp
the centre
contrast,
backs have the ball, they wanapura Allah. If they don't have ideas, if they don't have options, wanapura.
Yeah.
But Saudi kept like breaking lines with those midfield
They
passes.
were.
The centre back, they
Could-
were passing
could
like
it be-
Saliba and
yeah.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Could it be down to the coach, Harvey Dent?
No, obviously yes.
Is he called Harvey Dent? We've done this before. What's his
No,
name?
it's Harv Renard or something. I can't recall the name for
Harvey
sure.
Renard.
Yeah, Harv Renard or something.
Renault.
Yeah. But
That
Harvey
guy's a
Dent.
good coach though. That guy's a
Anaka
good coach.
Harvey Dent.
You told me, Jana, he's won things with.
Yeah, I think most of us know him from Zambia.
Yeah, he won with
Zambia.
Zambia.
So
I
he
think he
won
did the
AFCON.
same
He won-
with Cote d'Ivoire.
Of AFCON.
So he won AFCON, not African Champions League.
No,
No,
AFCON.
AFCON.
Twice,
Yeah.
actually. If I'm not wrong. Twice. Once with Zambia, the other one in Cote
Wait,
d'Ivoire. Then he
Zambia
went
won-
to, I think he went to Morocco afterwards.
Yeah.
Zambia won
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
AFCON before Kenya has even qualified.
It's
bro.
mad.
Yeah.
And that Zambia team, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, 2012 when
They played
Facebook was
really
Facebook.
well. Like everyone loved how they played.
Yeah.
No, but
they
you
were
can
good.
see like he got the team riled up, man. In the halftime team talk, did you guys
Yeah.
see those videos that came out after?
Maze.
The guy was shouting and it was being translated.
In
Yeah.
French. French to Arabic. And then the translator is
translator.
also shouting
Yes.
as him.
Yeah.
That was
I think he's been watching Ateta's clips or something.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, all or nothing.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm
There's
okay.
a lot to learn from that video. So from that. from that
Ateta is the
series.
only coach who shouts. Ama is the only coach who has a
They're
white
trying
board.
to post
behind-
Ateta.
Come
They're
on.
all mid. Please
Ama
work
is the only
hard.
coach who
Atuonani
does
clips
halftime
them,
talks.
those
Ama,
kinda
what's
jokes
going
work.
on here?
Huh? What?
Ateta is the only coach who does halftime talks.
No, you're giving you're giving them attention, and it's unnecessary. It
Not
was a
really,
mid
but-
joke. It was okay to end it too.
Tuendelee tu.
It's
There are
not-
clips that show Ateta, in the dressing room. Haionekani kwa all other coaches.
He's the only
We
coach
don't- we
who
don't
does
see Ten
dressing
Hag.
room now.
Videos coming out.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's the only coach
So-
with the dressing room videos.
Well, there's
Yeah,
no
they come
other
out.
documentaries.
Oh wow, okay.
And
Who
documentaries.
else,
Have you
bro?
seen any other?
Cool, man.
To be
And
fair,
Pep.
I wonder what
Cool, man.
Arteta told them at halftime against Man United. What do you think, Aluambia?
just continue playing. Then we
Probably
equalized.
Yeah.
Probably drew cartoons.
You equalized, and
He
then
equalized
and
second
then,
half.
and then
I don't. He didn't have another team talk.
I'll take
I mean,
it.
another team talk. Anyway, Saudi then got themselves back in the game despite
Yeah.
that unfair penalty. Romero's shit. Can we just agree,
No.
please?
Yeah, he was terrible for that game.
One season wonder. I don't know how.
One season wonder where? Like he wasn't even that good.
No,
man.
when he won in Serie A, he was the best defender in the league.
He won Serie A.
No,
He
yeah.
was in Atalanta.
No. When he was at Atalanta, he was
Oh,
voted the best defender in the league, and he was rightful because he was really good. But then again, I think it was too soon. And there's something with Atlanta players and their system, and it's the I think the coach of Atlanta is the guy who gets the most out of these players because 99% of them wakitoka ngapo they're average.
Become work.
Yes, apart from Casey.
Gomez.
Apart from Kessie.
Papu Gomez, he went to Canada or something, America.
Yeah, he's
He's after he
He's
gave
kind
me
of
Sevilla.
huh?
Oh yes, he went to Sevilla, but
Yeah.
he didn't even
Do
whatever.
much there.
Oh, you're thinking about Insigne, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Then, so they equalized with that goal. Romero was, in my opinion, at fault.
Kapsa.
Very much so.
Yeah, but
Second
they,
goal, there's nothing good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do nothing.
Emi
Second
Martinez.
goal.
Emi
Yeah, that was
Martinez.
brilliant, man.
Yeah, Emi Martinez. I don't know, man.
He must have blamed it
He's-
on Arsenal.
Has
I'm
he?
sure he blamed it on
Has
Arsenal.
he kind of fallen off though?
I think he has.
Emi, a little bit, like because he made a mistake against in the Premier League, and
Yeah.
he put ball against Brighton, and he was supposed to be improving on his footwork, ball work rather, passing. And he made that kind of mistake. He's had some moments where
I think he
shot.
overachieved. I think what we saw him at Aston Villa that season after he left you guys, I think that he overachieved. I don't like he was your third choice keeper. I think,
yeah, at that time,
right?
Yeah.
And then he left.
Then he became second.
and then he became second. And then there was a period where you didn't have everyone was injured, and then he came on, did well. I think that's it. I think that's the best we'll ever see of him.
His
He's
goalkeeping hasn't been as emphatic this season. Like last season, he had those moments against like Bruno missing the penalty, and he was making big saves. But this season, like you said, he's making mistakes.
He's a bit average.
And then when you put Romero and the other guy, Otamendi, in front of him, it's obviously going to be calamity, man.
I think he lived off those Arsenal interviews, and they've run out. Like they're just nobody gives a shit anymore.
Or maybe he needed to prove a point when he went to Sevilla. He did, and now he doesn't have a reason to.
I think the same season he won, or is it before he won the Copa America?
Yeah, it was
when
last
Argentina.
season. It was last season.
Yeah. So yeah.
But I don't think there was much. I think they just won because there's Akuna good teams in South America anymore.
Fair enough. And so that capped like a really big win. Did you guys see that all the Saudi players are going to be given a Rolls Royce?
Yeah,
For real?
Rolls-Royce, yeah.
For that win alone.
Holy cow!
By the king.
I thought they were being given just the public holiday. I thought that's where the celebration is going to end. You still have games to go. They haven't even finished the group stage, and these men are thinking about the Rolls Royce.
Is our kind round of 16 watapewa nini?
Sijui, bro.
God damn.
If you have money, bro, and they've never won a game in the World Cup.
They have, but the last time they did was in the 80s or some early
They
90s.
have?
They have won a game, yeah. There was one game. I watched some documentary a while ago. Some Saudi player scored a Maradona-esque goal, apparently, but it's nowhere near the same thing. He just kept running. Right? He beat like two players, and then he just kept running, and then scored a goal. Because he ran the length of half the pitch, they said that was one of the goals of World Cup history. And you have to admit, but at the end of the day, I think Saudis, I don't know, man. They've changed up the team. I saw somewhere, someone said the Saudis just picked the better Sudanis than the Qataris.
Wallah, it's true, though. There's some Somalis in there as well.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Akram Afif, by the way, is apparently he's originally Tanzanian.
Yeah.
Tanzanian.
Akram Afif from Qatar.
No,
is
Qatar,
originally Tanzanian.
He was hyped, Nanini, but
No, honestly, man, like he's a decent player, but I think everything around him is just so average, so average. I don't see them going anywhere this World Cup. But then the other upset of the tournaments is Japan, Germany.
Japan, Germany.
What are
We
your
need to pick
thoughts?
up the goalkeeper for Saudi also. He was really good. I thought.
Was he that good?
No,
or
I think
were
he produced
the
some good
shots-
saves.
Were
Okay.
they?
he made some double saves.
You made some good saves, I
Yeah.
think. And
A
also,
lot of them were so central, though.
Yeah, quite a number of them were
But
central.
you to catch them, you have to say
You still
that.
have to hold them. I get them.
Yeah,
I get
I
that.
thought he had a good game.
what do you guys think about the VAR decision to cancel out Lautaro's goal?
Hey, Lisandro Lautaro. Sawa, bro.
Kila mtu amekuwa Lisandro, bro.
El Martinez, so it's either Lautaro or Lisandro. So
This guy said both their first names.
yeah, just
Lisandro Lautaro.
so there is like how sure there is one of them is true.
Anyway,
What do you guys think about the
was-
fact
that
that
was
they use the wrong reference points
I think those things would happen, but you don't expect them to happen in that kind of stage.
in a
where-
World Cup, right?
Considering they said they added two more VAR officials, and
Yeah.
not just that, game against Portugal, there was a blatant foul. Like just because Jamal Simama Tena does not necessarily mean he wasn't fouled. He was fouled. There's another one, the linesman called an offside, and it was a defender who passed the ball. Same Portugal game.
Crazy calls.
So it's there is some
was
few.
that, I think you're talking about the Canada-Belgium one. The back pass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That one.
They won 1-0, right? So
Yeah.
that was messed up. I mean, I saw Bernadeschi comment about it on his IG stories. He was like, "This is a farce."
Yeah, it's World Cup. You have take your time. Like we are Wako. Like they should just
There's 20 minutes added.
Yeah.
Like, take your fucking time.
take your
Yeah.
time, make the right
Yeah.
decisions. Like, I think that is quite. Maybe it's just because in the group stage people are not as upset.
Yeah.
Like if you knockouts where it's just one game and then something like that happens,
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because that will ruin the tournament. I feel like so far it's
course.
good, but those things will like this is like
Because let's
officials
say
and
right now it's happening group stages, right? I know all games count, but imagine it happens
Quarterfinals.
That's mad.
Yeah,
Like the Ronaldo call against Ghana.
Yeah.
Like the
That was a
penalty.
pen, though.
Imagine that being
No, never
done in the
a pen.
quarters.
What I wasn't a
So
pen.
soft,
It was
Nine-
too soft.
That was so
the guy
too
got
soft.
the ball. Ronaldo touched the ball away, and then that guy clattered it.
He didn't clatter him. What
And I saw
clattering
the
is
point of contact of his shoulder, like the shoulder-to-shoulder barge that many people are saying is just shoulder to shoulder, but it actually went through the back of Ronaldo's shoulder.
explain here. Is it Iran?
The
one
Qatar with Senegal just recently.
The Qatar player who was barged off the ball from the
That
back.
was also a penalty.
That one is even bad because this guy's leg went in front of the other person.
I agree. That's all. I agree. That's a penalty.
Yeah,
I
so
just
it's
feel
the,
like-
saying.
the,
So
the
both are
consistency that we
penalties
want.
for
It's either both or
Yes,
neither.
I
Yeah.
agree. That's the thing. I mean, see, even Argentina, Iran, Argentina, Saudi, there was the VAR penalty, but then Harry Maguire didn't get that penalty decision
Yes.
when he was like legit barged off the ball, like
Yeah.
not off the
Yeah.
ball, like from a corner.
Yeah, I think the main problem is not making those decisions, just being consistent with those kind of decisions. Okay, more if you're held, it's a penalty. Just make it like a constant thing,
Yeah.
like throughout, so that no one now complains that okay, how comes the penalty he didn't give out this, or if you don't give out at all.
Now Germany,
about them?
Japan.
I don't know, beaten. They're just beaten fair and square.
Fair and square.
No, I don't think there was any VAR decisions to be had. I mean, the penalty was a penalty, right?
Yeah, it was a penalty.
for sure.
The guy got a knee to the ass, man.
Yeah.
Painful.
I need to the nyash. We're back here again.
Yeah.
We've gone full nyash.
Yeah.
But Japan, bro, as soon as Takehiro Tomiyasu comes on, the game changes.
I don't think that was. I don't think that was a
And
catalyst.
Takuma Asano.
They're beating you.
Arsenal
Hold
boys.
your composure.
Yeah.
Arsenal boys, bro.
Hold your composure. Just relax. Maliza Konge, we move on. Relax. We're talking about
How do you
Arsenal
feel
team.
about the defensive performance from Takehiro Tomiyasu?
I think he did good. I think there was a goal line clearance that he did.
Yes.
That could have
He almost
almost
got
made it
injured
2-2.
from, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, to keep the W for Japan was huge, man. Again.
He was the only one playing the defense, man.
Nagatomo was
No.
back. They conceded
Yeah.
with Nagatomo.
And
He
Yoshida.
was playing with one centre back.
Yeah,
Tomiyasu.
they-
no?
they-
I don't like it, bro.
Yeah.
Takehiro and Tomiyasu.
Two guys.
so-
Two centre backs.
so-
He was all over the place.
Shaolin soccer.
Yeah, whichever you like,
Got a
man.
fella.
Nah, but
They've also
that was
never won a
comeback.
game.
That was a comeback. That was a
They've
comeback.
also never won a game.
Japan. No, Japan have won plenty of games, man.
Really?
Come on, man.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
bro.
Come on.
They've even got to
2002.
quarters.
Yeah, they got to quarters. No, that was
Quarters?
South Korea. South Korea got to quarters.
Yeah. I think round of 16 is where they draw the line.
Yeah.
Nah,
Then
I
after
think
that,
Japan have got to quarters, man. Come on.
2002. Are you
No.
talking about 2002 World Cup?
Oh, that was South Korea. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
South
Jisung
Korea.
Park.
You didn't even Google
My
that shit,
bad.
bro.
My bad.
Yeah.
You didn't even get to Google.
Seen
bro.
our bundles, bro.
But Japan, once they brought on the big players, guys like Mitoma, Takuma Asano,
Takehiro.
Takehiro Tomiyasu, things changed. And Germany, honestly, bro, how many years has it been since they've had an actual fullback? like ever since Philipp Lahm,
Lahm alitoka lini?
and
2014?
and Frings.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that guy who banged that top bin?
Yeah.
Ever since like 2006 days, they still haven't gotten. Last World Cup, they had some guy called Hector. So just
Oh,
some
yeah,
random
they
guy
had
called
Hector.
Hector, bro, and he was a centre back.
They should have tried to sign Alphonso Davies, man, from Bayern Munich.
Yeah, bro, everybody's hiring like black players from other countries. bro.
Exactly, bro. He's just Canadian.
One
man.
time, he's
Come
already
on.
there. He's lived in Bayern Munich.
Speaks German.
Yeah,
You know?
honestly, man, it's just struggles. Because look at the way
Yeah.
Japan attacked the wings. Wait, sorry, I just remembered. Rudiger hopscotching on.
Who was that? Asano?
Yeah, bro.
Stupid
He
boy.
was smiling. That guy's a bastard.
Yeah.
Wallahi, a piece of shit. I love it though.
Rudiger is what we thought Eric Bailey would become, man. Wallahi.
Online.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is so true. All my days. But yeah, the first goal, as Neuer kind of lost his.
His pizzazz.
I don't think so. I think there's just the whole back line is just me.
No,
I think he needs
but
to
you saw
go-
the shot, right? The shot, the way
The
he
second
parried
goal?
The first one. The first one they conceded. So he tried to save it and push it away. It wasn't a very good hand.
Yeah. But he made some nice saves. Same game.
He did, but I just feel like there's something about him that's not.
I mean, people get old. He is what, 30 something?
yeah, he is. He's been 30
He's-
something for
yeah,
some years.
He's almost getting to Piers Morgan interview age, man. You know what I mean? a guy that can be about 37. You know, these guys they don't respect me anymore.
Fair enough.
Okay, now.
Yeah, Germany, I think they having Muller in the team, I think it's about time.
You know, like people say Muller is one of the greats. I think he was just a good player in a great team most of the time.
Yeah, proper system
2010?
player.
Nah, I think okay, yeah, system
Proper
player.
system player.
But also, you cannot deny the fact his spatial awareness and the ability for him to be in the right place at the right time.
No, Zamani, yes.
So,
is
kuna watu wanaweza
unmatched.
mreplace hizi?
Nani?
He's aged, man.
No, you
Thomas
can't.
Muller.
But if you look at the team, also look at the Germany team, they have such young players. Obviously, you need a bit of experience in a World Cup situation. And now he's playing deeper than he used to.
I agree, you need experience, but I think we're in the age whereby a 27-year-old, 28-year-old is experienced enough
Yeah.
to take over. Like Angala, for example, I'll use Spain as an example. They have Rodri. I think Rodri and
Busquets.
Busquets was playing actually as centre back.
Oh, really? He was,
Oh, no.
Who was the other centre back?
No, it was Laporte and Busquets, and then Rodri was playing as the holding.
Impossible.
Yeah.
He started at centre back.
Yes.
What?
Yes, it was
Like,
Rodri
like,
and
no, those
Busquets
was-
playing as centre back.
Haikuwa Rodri na Laporte?
No, Laporte was playing as centre back. The other
Yeah.
person was Busquets or Rodri.
You guys played
Like
on
they were-
Wednesday.
It was Rodri.
Yeah,
I got it.
Hmm.
No, I got it.
with Busquets, right?
It was Rodri Laporte.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ni
Yeah, that's still, bro. Like Rodri Laporte
and
Alba and Azpilicueta, that's age.
and
Proper.
no. So
Not really.
Azpilicueta and Jordi Alba.
I wonder what's there.
Like I feel like they're very active in their clubs. Like they're all starting in their clubs. They're very the Okosa, and they still can do whatever.
I think all of them are starters.
Yes, Laporte. He's not that old.
Laporte is young.
Rodri is what to mid. You can say Ako in his prime,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So it's Busquets now who's like the proper old person, and then these two fullbacks. The rest of the guys are kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rest are kids, and the kids who are very eager to learn Enrique's way of playing, because he's very specific. He is the ile tiktaka ya confuse everyone. Sometimes it gets boring, but it's like a proper, like they had more than 900 passes. The other team had like
I'll be
100.
honest. I want to let you guys in on something, right?
This is a secret.
Prime Barcelona. It's not really a secret. It's just something I never really talked about during my time when I was learning, like understanding football. That was around the time of prime Barcelona, right? Pep Guardiola, and then soon after Luis Enrique. I hated Barcelona. I hated their football. I didn't think it was that pretty. Remember that goal Messi scored against Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final where he dribbled past a few players?
Yes.
I even thought Iker Casillas has been shit for a long time at that time, and that Messi got lucky with that goal, right? I don't think just because people are keeping the ball and biding their time, like my mind's changed completely. I enjoy watching guys keep the ball. So I used to think Spain played really boring football, and I think to an extent the 2010 World Cup they played some really horrific.
Like high possession.
It was like
High possession,
Van Gaal
yeah.
kind of possession.
Yeah, it was almost like, because you don't expect that, because at that time it was Vicente Del Bosque, right, the manager, and they didn't score more than one goal in each of their games except once where they had to come back from behind. I can't remember against who they won 2-1, and that was the highest amount of goals they scored in one game. So to compare that kind of football with this, it's completely different. Look at the combination plays. Look at the way the players rotate. Spain are in a different level, and Luis Enrique, I think, is shutting up a lot of his critics who are saying that Messi and MSN carried him. You know, as a coach, MSN carried him. You're seeing the same kind of football right now with different players of lower quality. Not bad. They're not bad quality. They're very good quality players. But he's recreated it, and he's not even playing with a number 9. Like,
Yeah, he's not.
an out-and-out number 9.
It's such. I was texting him as I was watching that game, the Spain game against Costa Rica, and I was telling him this type of tiki-taka is different because it's so direct. You know, even the substitutions he made when he brought on Balde, I'm sure his instructions were, these guys are tired, just run with the ball.
Oh, that guy was.
Did you see how Balde was making those runs?
He's a midfielder, but then again he's a fast midfielder. Like
He's
I thought
a fullback.
converted to
no?
a fullback now.
yeah, no,
Barcelona.
yeah, he's now a fullback.
He was a winger before, yeah.
He was like a winger. So the way we were playing, like you're gaming in Lea, they could have scored maybe 20 goals. Like
Yeah.
because they whatever they were doing, it was working throughout, and they have they have players who are rotating. Like I feel like ni possession based, but no one has a fixed position. So it's
Yeah,
so
they can move
frustrating for the opposition because 1 minute it's Balde making a run behind, the other minute is Gavi, the other minute is Olmo. Like it's so confusing.
No, it's true. They have strong runners, man. Ferran Torres.
Yeah, and then it's direct, not just not guys who want to hold the ball and
Williams,
dribble.
they have Williams as well.
Nico Williams, yeah.
Nico Williams.
It's
He's
His bro is in Ghana.
Yeah, Inaki Williams' brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in Ghana.
Anito Williams Jr.
when we were looking for a manager and like there was a short list of guys we were linked to, I was so
happy.
excited by Enrique, man.
I was so happy.
Hey, Enrique Askey, I'm
but
saying United.
Alicata. He wanted.
If he didn't have the,
World Cup
the
was
Spain
his
project,
goal.
if he didn't have the Spain project, I'm sure I would have signed him.
And this crop of players, remember, people. Gavi was discovered by Enrique, by the way. Like
academy.
Oh, really?
And also Piqué also.
Yes, no, it's in the Euros. No, Ali started playing him in the Euros when no one knew
Gavi
him.
or Pedri?
Or
Gavi.
Gavi went to last year's.
Yes.
Euros. World Cup.
Yes. No, Euros. Yeah. Gavi, his performance in Euros got him the position at Barcelona.
Oh
the
yeah,
other way.
yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yes.
And who discovered him?
As in, we first saw him playing for Spain. I saw Gavi first for Spain. And then...
Yeah, it wasn't Piqué who discovered
Like
this
under
guy?
21.
I don't know.
It was Piqué 21.
You're joking, Peter. Kill him too. Relax. Sorry?
What was the joke?
No,
Piqué discovered
Piqué
him.
was, But I was seeing this picture. There was Sergio
sake.
Busquets, and then on one side kulikuwa na
Shakira.
Xavi and Iniesta, and then on this other side is Gavi and Pedri.
Yeah.
Like he's a constant figure in the transition of the Spanish national team.
Yeah.
Amekuwa a constant figure in that transition. It's still working when he's still there.
And it's crazy because I used to dislike Rodri, but I see him almost covering the shoes of Busquets. Not necessarily to the extent, but
I
he
think
could
he's
be
filling in the boots of
he
Busquets,
could be a perfect replacement for Busquets.
Because he's
in the
also
national team.
almost as skillful.
Yes.
In,
So
in-
now
in the way he turns and beats the press, I love Rodri. man.
nowadays I feel like his decision making improved sana. His first season at City he was horrendous.
Defensively, mostly it was defensively.
Yes.
He had real defensive issues, man.
I think Pep alimfunza hiyo tabia ya those fouls, those tactical fouls
Za
that
Fernandinho.
don't get you cards.
Yeah.
The moment learn hiyo khalas.
Those Spaniards are so good with the ball. Hadi Rodri as a car centre back.
Yeah, that's the
Now,
thing.
my question is with Spain, is it, I'm not taking anything away from them, right? But should they play a team like France or Brazil? Would you expect a similar kind of performance? I don't expect them to keep the ball as much as they did.
I think
If I'm being
they do.
honest.
I think
You know why I think they do? I don't think which team did you see dominate the ball as much as them? I don't see any. Most out of France, as much as they were,
They did not.
They like
didn't,
you could
they
see
didn't.
them. No, you could see them. Like they were not that comfortable on the ball than Spain.
I mean, if you have Rabiot and Chouameni, that's your midfield.
Don't expect much
Chouameni's a
from
good
them.
player, but
No,
if your
no.
midfield partner is Rabiot,
Funny enough, I think he had a good game.
Rabiot.
Yeah,
I think they all played well.
I think he had a decent
think-
game.
I
the
don't-
whole midfield played well.
I think why I'm calling them out is because as a midfield pair, I don't think they work well. If you look at how many chances Australia managed to get on the transition. So imagine better players than the Australians.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like
trouble.
if Japan plays France, I think they have a chance of winning the game.
Just-
Saudi Arabia,
yeah.
I think they have a chance of winning the game.
Answering that question about Spain and like the bigger teams.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Let's hear that.
like historically, it's been an issue. Like teams that play tiki taka and teams that have players like Rodri. It's like it's a slow
Build-up.
slow build up. Traditionally, the opponents play on the counter. So I'm curious to see how the Spain defense will do in those transitional moments against like Vinicius, against these fast players, Mbappe, and the ball in behind those direct kind of balls. That's what I'm trying
Yeah, but you
to
see,
see. But I still feel they'll control most of the possession.
That's what I don't agree with.
I seeing how they play, I don't see it any other way, man.
All right,
and
fair
having the
enough.
players that they have,
they have
which come
they have better
which come
ball
from
players
teams
than
that
any other
actually
team.
play this type
Do
of
they?
football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from their centre backs, Laporte is very good in the ball. He is the best centre back. He's best centre back at City.
Even from
on the ball.
from the goalkeeper, even started the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Unai Simon.
Yeah, with his feet, fantastic.
yeah.
I think Costa Rica was also like it's.
No, Costa Rica is. We can agree that they were
horrific.
But the thing is, they were made to look horrific.
No, I get that, but I really don't like Costa Rica as a team. They didn't show any fight. It was like you'd beat Qatar.
Bro,
7-0.
it's so frustrating when you don't have the ball. It's so frustrating.
No, but they weren't even pressing, bro. Like, they weren't pushing the people up. And it's not like Spain have incredibly fast players that you can't afford to play a high press.
They have fast players.
Fast? Like, are they that
Yeah,
fast?
they
Yeah,
do, bro.
fast.
Are we talking about like
they're all
36
fast.
kilometers an hour fast?
Maybe 34 maybe.
Come
You
on.
have like so they had Ferran Torres, right?
Asensio and
Fast.
Yeah.
Asensio and
Ferran Torres is really fast.
He's recoverable. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
Ferran Torres
No,
is
no.
fast, bro.
Okay, maybe a few defenders would recover. Like we can count the number of players who would match him in terms of centre back or centre backs or full backs.
And then also
A few.
Ansu Fati is in the squad as well.
Yeah.
They have
that's
speed.
true.
They
I
have
was talking
speed in
about the
that
players
team.
started. I was talking about the players that started. For them to have set the pace the way they did, it really didn't take much to beat Costa Rica that much. But I mean, I'm not taking anything away from their performance. I think they would have beaten a lot of teams. I think they could have beaten like the Moroccan team like that, 4-0, 5-0, Tunisia, Cameroon. They beat a lot of teams like that. But I just think when it comes to the other teams like Spain, like Brazil, England, I don't necessarily see them keeping the ball that much because those teams have players that can break play down. Casemiro, Declan Rice, Chouameni, Germany. Now I'm struggling to see how Germany go through, right? But some of the other bigger teams, like even Saudi, they have this massive holding midfielder. Those guys can break play, man.
I think
they'll get on the ball at some point.
I think they would keep the ball. It just won't be at rushing. It's not going to be
Fair,
like
that's
a
a good point,
4-0, 5-0 kind of beat down.
If you play against Spain, I feel like your best chance of winning is counter.
Transition.
Yeah.
I think so, bro.
I think maybe
Yeah.
you're going too far. You're getting too ahead of yourselves right now because it was literally the first game.
Yeah.
right?
Then again, you're just using one game.
No, but
Yeah,
historically, all the tournaments, Spain control the ball.
Euros qualifica semi-finals, right?
Yeah.
With this
With a
kids,
lesser team. With a lesser team.
Yeah, with these kids inexperienced, like 2 years of Gavi, 2 years of Pedri.
I agree.
So
So that's Spain. You have them as one of the favorites. You think they'll win the
I
tournament?
think the winning. It's straightforward.
I don't think it's that straightforward.
I
Bro.
think it's too
I
straightforward.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's cap some of the other games. Portugal, Ghana. That was a good game. That was one of the games of the World Cup so
Did you
far.
guys see is Bruno
Well,
Fernandes?
Horrible first half.
Yeah.
Someone said Bruno Fernandes doesn't start for Portugal. Where is he? He's not here. That's
said
why
so.
he's not here. Huh?
Someone said that didn't start.
He doesn't start. So someone said that.
Chiari last week
Came
said
on this
Bruno
show.
doesn't
So,
start for
Atinani
Portugal.
Ananza instead.
But he didn't play that well, did he?
He did, bro.
You said
What
Bruno
do
G
you mean,
starts.
man?
Wait.
He had
You
two
said
assists,
Bruno
so
G
what?
starts.
No, I didn't say. I
Shut
know
up.
Bruno starts, bro. What do you mean? He takes the pens away from Ronaldo.
No, Bruno G.
Bruno G.
Bruno Fernandes.
Guimaraes.
Yeah, I said Bruno G starts, man.
But did he start?
He didn't start Jana, just like Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli. It's a
Yeah.
one-off.
Gabriel Jesus doesn't
It's a one-off.
No, Gabriel Jesus, we all agree he doesn't start. No, but Gabriel Jesus, we all knew he doesn't start.
Unfair, though, but still
Very
no worries.
unfair.
Well,
But-
let's
but-
get to Ghana. We'll come to Brazil, bro. I'm wearing the shirt, bro. Just
I mean, Ghana is the
you
youngest
guys
team.
don't have your national team shirts? Or?
You've had this for the last 7 years. Shut the fuck up.
3 years.
Okay.
Actually, about 5. I'll talk to Risper, bro, one time. I just don't like the new kit, man.
The yellow one?
Either.
You remember the one, the 2090 one with the
Yeah.
number of the circle? That's the
But
best
again,
one, bro.
it's nostalgia.
No, it was
Nostalgia.
legit. If you bring that up right now without it
Nostalgia.
having existed, you would be like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. That's a big.
Because we remember
Good kid.
R7, even Portugal had that.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man.
Nostalgia, bro.
Ronaldo with the twinkly hairs and stuff.
Nostalgia, bro.
That was brilliant.
That's
Come
a
on, man.
meaty haircut, but it's nostalgia.
I'm not one to talk about hair, but no worries. I think you look.
You have the opposite of Ronaldo.
You look great.
You have
look
hair.
great
You have
with-
hair everywhere, but that part.
You look great with the noodle hair. Right?
Yeah.
Look like a Somali fuckboy.
Astaghfirullah.
What? Those exist.
He already looks like one. What do you mean, man?
Fair enough. Ghana, Portugal. Yeah, Saddam was right. The first half wasn't really that great.
Dull.
Ronaldo missed a chance.
Yeah.
He was played in by
His age showed.
Bruno, man.
No, but I actually thought.
Bruno's through balls that game
No.
were fantastic.
I thought that Ronaldo didn't get a good touch because he was actually slightly behind him.
Not because he's 37, going 38.
I think that does play a part, but it was slightly behind him.
Did you guys see the Ghana guys? The Ghana player who did the Sue. He was apologizing on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't think there's
And
need to
then he was
apologize.
like, "In my household, we were told never to disrespect our elders." And I read that elders part, you guys.
That's when it hit me. Like, yeah, Ronaldo's old. He just called Ronaldo elderly. He didn't say old. He said elderly. And when you say things like that, it's like, okay, maybe you pushed an elderly person. You got into a fracas with them.
Yeah.
Me babangu alisho lazima tuheshimu wazazi wazee, you know, like when I read, I didn't even think he needed to tweet that. Like,
Yeah, I
just
don't
shut
think
the
he
fuck up
needed.
and do the suit
Yeah.
and bounce.
The
Yeah.
Suey.
Everyone was pissed.
everyone was pissed.
Even I showed speed was pissed, bro.
He's doing the suing. Look, this is black. Oh, bro, I died. He was racist, I guess. Oh my days. But Joao Felix, I was kind of worried about him, and then he did that thing. Like, he scored a very good goal.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
a
think
good
he was that good overall in the game.
You see the through ball though.
The through ball was Bernardo.
Bruno.
It was
Bruno,
It was
bro.
Bernardo.
That was Bruno, bro.
It was Bernardo.
I think it was
bro.
Bruno.
And then he
One
went
of
under
Bruno
the-
had 2 assists. That
Yeah,
was
it's
one of the
Bruno.
2 assists, bro.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Look at-
Wallahi billahi was Bruno, man.
Nah,
Who's
bro.
on Bruno watch?
I
Who's on
guarantee
Bruno
it was
watch, bro?
Bernardo.
Let's
It was
see,
even
let's
with his
see.
left.
Let's go,
You're
let's see.
telling me.
Let's see.
I trust
It was
Naim.
Bruno.
It was Bruno Fernandes.
I trust
Bruno.
Naim.
I guarantee right now, bro. I guarantee it.
That's why it doesn't make any sense
Bro,
that
Safi,
Yeah.
it was Bernardo Silva.
Do check. That he do.
Bruno Fernandes, man.
Fanya.
Ndio maana nani alipata man of the match and like, what the fuck has he done though?
Who?
Yeah, no, giving Ronaldo much
CR7.
match. That was
Yeah.
why.
Nika KDB.
They gave him a penalty and they gave him man of the match.
Yeah.
Can we just even start on that agenda?
Yeah.
You guys
it's
just want
mad.
this guy to
Yeah, to
continue
be
his
the- to
good
set a record
status,
or something.
bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Well, he had
horrific.
a horrible performance.
Fuck,
He was, yeah, it was fucking Bruno.
with his left. He passed it with his left.
Yeah.
I thought it was with his
Normal,
right.
bro. Ask Saliba, man, about those through balls. He knows.
What's
Shut
his
up.
name? What's his name? The even KDB was given a man of the match
He didn't deserve it.
in a game.
Hata alishangaa alipewa kwa
He
nini?
did, but
Same
it,
vibe,
like
same
it's mad.
Same vibe.
I feel like they decide these things even before the game.
Who would have
Yeah, it's
been
like-
your man of the match then?
Which game?
Portugal.
Portugal, Ghana.
Bro, you guys already know.
Obviously, I would
Because
give Bruno.
I know, like the Canada-Belgium game, it was one of the Canadian players. It was that Mustakio guy or whatever.
No, but then again,
Stefan.
if
Stephen
you, how can you
Mustakio.
be man of the match and you didn't?
because you played really well. That's just because Batshuayi scored a goal on the counter.
Batshuayi deserved it more than KDB.
So for
Yeah,
for Portugal, I'd say Bruno Fernandes. He had the highest.
No,
he
yeah,
had the
well,
highest so
yeah,
far
he
score
did.
rating,
Yeah.
man.
8.7?
Yeah, 8.7.
Ronaldo alikuwa na 6.3.
6.3. And a tapping.
And a tappy.
And
But
one
bro,
C.
but bro, but
Once
bro,
you
come
complete
on,
it.
give him some
Not
credit,
as
bro.
you when he won one. The other guy also did a CU.
Yeah,
So what does CU yako average?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's also the first player to score in 5 different World Cups. That's crazy.
Actually, first man.
They forced it.
It's actually a man.
That's a
his
disgusting.
first man, yeah.
Yeah,
sorry,
because a woman has done that.
what was her name? I forgot. She
Malta?
won Ballon d'Or.
Is it-
Marta, yeah.
Yeah, I think Malta or something.
The Brazilian.
Brazilian,
Yeah, Mata is actually my new goat.
Oh.
Hey, you latched on to that
Are they
so
called
quick.
goats? How many goat has?
How many
That's
she
so
got?
shit.
Is it a she goat?
She goat.
No, it's just a goat. Relax.
Nah.
It's a goat.
Mata
It's
is
a
my
female
new
goat.
It's a goat.
No, no, we don't-
Let's,
we
let's
don't-
ask the producer. Producer, what do you think, man?
Who Jamal go multimedia university and Jesus. The Mata is my new goat.
Mata.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
How many World Cups does she have?
More than
She's never won a
Ronaldo.
World Cup.
She has no World Cup.
She has no World Cup.
Yes.
But a couple of Ballon
More than Ronaldo.
No, yeah, more than zero.
Ballon
no,
d'Or?
but she has more Copa. She has more international trophies than Ronaldo.
More Ballon d'Ors.
More Ballon d'Ors.
Nah.
He has like
think she has-
17 or something.
Shut the fuck up. And she had every single season she played.
Well, like for a second there, I only thought like she was the only one who was playing ball at that time.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
women's-
growing up, she was
for
winning
women,
all
bro,
of them.
like,
You
From
can't say
time.
women's, bro. Just women.
it's women's football, though.
Okay, so
Not women football.
that's all I know.
Walk away.
But
And she doesn't dive, by the way.
I've seen her dive,
Dive where?
For you?
like on the pitch.
Oh, okay.
I've seen her dive, bro.
Not on the pool.
She is.
Yeah, but
She's
like,
a very skillful player.
all in all,
Like,
I want all the goats to do well. This is like their last World Cup.
Yeah.
I
But
want
they're
Roro
all
to do
relying
well.
on penalties that
I
are.
want Messi
before
to
the
do
World
well.
Cup started,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
tweeted.
Because this is the
I
last
hope-
time we've seen them
Yeah,
on
for
this
sure.
stage.
No.
Before the World Cup started, I tweeted that I hope Ronaldo and Messi give us the La Liga rivalry days. You know when Ronaldo does this thing,
I mean,
Messi does the other.
But now it's like shit. I didn't know
penalty,
this is what I wished
penalty.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is what I wished for. It's like fuck. It's
But
kind of
Ronaldo
shit.
has more man of the match. So
what?
he's leading.
In the World Cup.
Yeah. He has
Messi
one,
hakupewa?
Messi has 0.
Sounds like Ronaldo's your goat, bro. Sounds like Ronaldo's your goat again.
No.
It's still in your system.
No,
It's still in your system.
Inakataa kutoka.
my goat is Mata, and I want both of them to have a horrible. If I was to choose, I would want Argentina to get knocked out.
Why are you hating
And
on Ronaldo
Messi.
so much right now?
Huh?
Why are you hating on Ronaldo?
I mean, he is toxic.
How?
It's very toxic.
He's toxic.
He ain't.
No,
Look at how happy those
I don't
players
need- I don't
were
need-
for him when he scored that penalty.
Yeah.
The Portuguese players. Bruno was up in arms, like celebrating, like slapping his head. How is he toxic? That's his United.
toxic, bro.
Listen,
No, it's toxic.
bro. I'm
Let me
gonna,
just
talk,
say
I'm
he's
gonna talk
toxic.
to you. I'm gonna talk to you, Sal.
Even he's also here.
No, he's not a United fan. He's been a United fan for years.
Oh, okay.
So that disqualifies Saddam as well.
No, but talk to Saddam as well, man.
You want me to include him?
Yeah,
Look how
it's-
sweet this is.
It's an include
Excuse
him.
me.
No.
Like, bro, I don't know if you know, but these guys have been complaining about Glazers for a very long time. They have, you know, those yellow and green banners. Like,
Oh yeah.
You know Abo.
yeah, but now I'm talking about the scarves.
Scarves.
Right? That's a Glazer out protest. That's been there for a long time now, right? Ronaldo is the reason Glazers are selling.
No, there's not.
He is.
No, there's not.
He
The
is.
fans are.
He is. Your protest back in the day didn't work.
Didn't work. Hadi walisimamisha game na bado
Yeah.
nothing happened.
It didn't work.
I think it's an,
Ronaldo
it's an
giving away
accumulation. It's an accumulation of pressure that has been building.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, it has. I think it is, bro.
I think Ronaldo.
And I don't
if
think
Ronaldo
they
did
made,
not
I don't
talk
think
to
they made that decision based off of
I think it
the
did.
interview, man. I think it was one of the things that made them decide, okay, now this shit is getting toxic because of how toxic Ronaldo was.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay,
my point
fight
has
fire
been.
with
expose
fire.
them, like,
Fight fire with fire. Ronaldo fought toxicity with toxicity, and he beat out toxicity.
Yeah.
And now you guys
No.
might get. What did you call the new Old Trafford?
I travel.
I chop her.
I Trafford. You might have
Scotch Mac.
you might have Dubai money coming in. Prince
Oh.
bin Hamad.
Yeah.
You might have Ratcliffe.
By the way, we're linked to
Yeah.
Apple, bro.
Yeah, they said they are not. They said they are not.
And you had it here first.
Mabaki 100.
Wali pull out.
Wali pull out.
Wali pull out.
Huku na 100 like inoko safe. What you're saying, once Apple wakiingia tu hivi,
Wako nje bro.
Wait.
It's not a matter of if nini. They are not getting in.
relax.
They pulled out.
Those guys are worth 6 trillion, man.
We know that.
6 trillion.
Yeah.
Wakikuja tu
Still not buying
hivi.
you.
Saka. Saka
nini? Saka nini?
wewe.
After
Saka
all that
boy.
trash talk.
Saka boy.
You're paying how much for Saka?
Nini?
How much are you paying for
We
Saka?
will build you a stadium. Give us Saka. Money is not a problem. I will give you Apple Music for free.
All Arsenal fans with an Arsenal account. Free Apple Music.
Yeah. It is what it
Ladies
is.
recommended
We
me
got
Old
money.
Trafford songs.
If Spotify buy Arsenal, it'll be the streaming platform derby, bro. Spotify versus Apple.
Imagine how the big Spotify couldn't buy you. Do you know how awful that is?
We didn't want them.
You guys
You
were
did not
begging
want
for it,
them.
man.
Right, bro.
You were gagging.
Why would we-
Alikuwa
Why
na
would you
Henry.
so Henry?
Auna is way richer than Spotify.
I didn't like that move because I was worried they might Chuja the best manager in the world.
Yeah.
I was
Because they
worried
were
about
planning to do that.
The
so
stadium it was Spotify Arena.
One time.
Ni jina gani ati Spotify Arena?
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's get back to the actual football.
Barcelona is getting named that, right?
It's actually Camp Spotify.
Yeah.
Gee.
Cochino.
You're next.
It's,
You're
it's
next.
It's the Spotify new camp rather. That's
Spotify no camp.
You're next.
So let's get back to the football. Ghana Portugal was a great game.
At least Africa tulifunga bao, man. An African team.
Yeah, but
actually
Cancelo was
scored.
kind of shit, right?
Who?
Yeah, he
He
was.
doesn't
did
look
too
like he's a
much.
right back anymore.
Yeah.
He's
Isn't
defending.
that so weird? It's
Yeah.
like he can't do skills at right back.
He can't play that. Yeah, it's
His
true.
defending is starting to remind me of Trent. Honestly.
Honestly,
It's
not playing
actually
Dalo.
reminding me of Wan-Bissaka actually.
Oof. Now
Yeah.
that's way too low.
That's no, I think it
That's
was.
way too low.
It was very similar. You know why? Because what I saw Jana was he was trying to dribble past the player in his own half. Right? He lost the ball because he overcooked the touch. Exactly what Wan-Bissaka does. And then the ball gets taken. Now he's sprinting back. He does cover, but then they still score a goal somewhere.
I don't nakumbuka aje what Wan-Bissaka does. Can't recall the last time I saw him play.
I have many vivid clips. Vivid clips. Bro.
Agenda Bisaka.
Bookmarks. I just had to go back to 2019 because
We used to have a 45-minute conversation of Bisaka is better than Trent here. And we all used to agree, shut up.
We used to agree Bisaka is
He's better than Trent. Yeah.
But that's how bad Trent was.
I can't believe that.
Such a
And you remember our arguments? Bisaka is the right back.
Murunga came. We cooked Murunga here. We explained how
We used Bisaka and James.
Oh
Remember?
my
We
God.
finished. He never came back, by the way.
I don't blame him.
Anyway, Brazil.
For Ghana, before you go to Brazil, I liked what I saw from Kudus.
Yeah, what a
Kudus.
player. What a
That
player,
guy.
man.
You can't right Bakama, that dude with locks.
Like, he almost got himself sent off, that idiot.
Yeah, he almost did, but I think he had a good game. I liked what I saw from him. So
What's his name?
can't recall his name.
Anyway, but Kudus is
Had a good
fantastic
game.
player.
Yeah, Party Kidogo MIA, but you know.
What do you mean? Partey was dictating the game, bro.
Out of all the African teams, Ghana is the best right now, I think.
I think
Yeah?
so.
And also the youngest in the World Cup. So they did
Yeah, I
well.
didn't know that, by the way. I didn't realize.
They're the
that.
youngest
Yeah.
team in the World Cup.
In the World Cup.
24.7 doesn't make any sense. Okay, not to Party or 29 years.
Partey was
20,
20.
Party is 29.
It's 29.
Oh, maybe they took into account. They definitely didn't take into account his real age.
As in 29 is in Europe.
But saa 29 ukiwa na wako 21 si ndio maana
With
inakuja
Ghana
24.
29 is in Europe. As in when he set foot in Europe.
Akiwa inakraa kwa akiwa inakraa
Young
kwa
man! Okay, yeah, young man. yes.
And in Europe, akaanzisha back to zero.
But I agree, Ghana is probably the best team.
The best
African
African
Africa.
team.
But in terms of the best football, I think Morocco plays the best football.
Even tu hajafunga mabao.
Yeah, I mean, they
Yeah.
just. But wow, Denmark are so boring. Who played Denmark? Was it Tunisia?
Tunisia, yeah.
You know who's more boring than Denmark?
Who?
Uruguay.
Played what?
That's terrorism football, bro.
I didn't watch that game.
Uruguay.
Suarez, Cavani,
They were terrible.
and Nunes with 0 shots on target.
Terrorism.
That's
Yeah.
the first game in World Cup
Terrorismo.
history, apparently.
First game in World Cup history, and we have. I wish Kere was here. Remember I was saying Nunes is cooking, Nunes is this. 0 shot on target.
Fucking
But I don't think they got enough supply. I mean, I didn't feel like midfielder Valverde and Bentancur and...
Oh, Valde is not good enough now.
No, I'm not saying he's not
And
good enough.
Bentancur is a
right?
fantastic player.
And is it Vecino or whoever?
It was
Your
Torreira.
midfielder equal.
Wasn't Torreira?
No, he was.
No, it was
it's not-
Torreira.
it's not-
That's why. They should have.
Yeah.
I can't really say too much about the Uruguay game because I didn't
No,
watch
as
it.
in it was the deadest game.
Yeah.
If there was
As
a dead
bland
game,
as their kit, bro.
yes.
It is a bland kit.
I
I actually
hated
thought
that
about
Uruguay
that because
kit
I was looking at all
for
the
ages, man.
all the South American kits, bar Brazil, are very bland.
Yeah.
All of them.
Zero.
Like Mexico
character.
just looks like Argentina, but in red, green, and white.
Yo, they away kit though. Akona kit ingine hapo
Mexico,
away.
because they always have Adidas, right? Argentina is just light blue with some black and white, very average. Brazil is like the only South African.
And that's because it's Nike. I think other guys are Adidas. I'm
Yo,
not
the
wrong.
Saudi kit is amazing.
Yeah.
How about the
But I feel like
Belgium?
it's the color of the people. I think
Green.
it's people who make. I think it's because they're like dark skin, tall, with some green. It just goes well.
Yeah, but
Huh?
they also had some Arabs in there. bro.
Fashionista.
Yeah, those who don't stand out.
Yeah, bro. This guy's talking about color palettes.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit,
getting
bro.
talking about
Yeah.
color
Beef.
palettes, man.
Beef.
Like
So
you,
is
like
it.
your skin tone wouldn't go well with a yellow kit.
I agree. It goes well with the black kits
Yeah.
or like a dark blue. It actually goes really well with the France kit.
Yes.
The Belgium
Yeah.
kit is also really good. Have you seen like the fire?
The
thing-
black and
Those are the details. The details are good.
Yeah,
the rest
deets-
is
the deets are nice.
Yeah,
rest
then-
is kinda shit.
And then it's but showing.
How you started the game? What's why, bro?
Yeah, but
Like
Lukaku
only-
is
Lukaku is
injured.
I think he's a
Oh,
Chelsea
he's
player.
injured.
Is it Chelsea player?
Yeah,
Still?
he's
Yes.
injured.
No, I don't know. I don't know. If
It's been like 8 years. He has gone Amanda tour. Just the European tour.
Yeah.
But sure,
You want
loan
to change that?
everywhere. He has gone everywhere.
He's at Crystal
He's gone to
Palace right
City.
now.
Yeah, he has gone
No,
to.
no, no.
No.
He's in Palace
No,
now.
I took up.
Alitoka Palace.
He's not in France.
You're
He's-
confusing him for Mateta, bro. You chill, bro.
No, which team is he
He's
in?
somewhere in Europe. I could do somewhere, maybe
Ako-
Slovakia or
Ako
something.
Pali.
The point is, I made a tour everywhere, and no one never wants him. 6 months,
Get
1 year
out.
marks. Go back to your home.
Bro, apart from the first half,
Yeah.
would there be any changes you want to make to that Brazil team? Honestly.
In all honesty, before Richarlison scored, I was gonna put in Jesus because I just felt like he wasn't doing enough in terms of the hold-up play. But then he scored those 2 fantastic goals, so he has to continue.
Okay, one fantastic goal.
Yeah, he scored those goals. Yeah, so he has to continue, man.
He does have to continue. It would make no sense. There's no meritocracy there.
But all in all, I would start Anthony instead of Rafinha, and I would start.
Yes, I agree. Well, I agree.
Bruno Guimaraes instead of
Paqueta.
I felt Paqueta was playing within himself.
I'm going to Jeribusana, the little skills that add no value to the build-up. It was so frustrating to see. Bruno Guimaraes, the good thing about him is that he passes the ball around, he gets it moving, and then he'll eventually pop up in those good positions.
And he's a goal threat as well. I didn't think Neymar was too hot, but again, he was influential in the first goal. I mean, that's all you can ask. The first game of the World Cup.
But now he's out for the group stage with that ankle injury.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried, though. As a Brazil fan, wallah, I'm not even worried. We can easily get through those guys. Because who do we have left? Switzerland and Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Yeah. Those are easy games, wallah.
And that forward line is quite stacked, in my opinion.
So,
Ronaldo.
For Brazil.
Yeah.
I would not prefer Anthony over.
who would you put?
But
you could actually put
But
Jesus.
he can.
No,
I don't know why,
he's
guys.
not good. He's not
Right
good.
wing.
Right wing is not really. You'd rather even play him striker.
I think I'll give.
No, he's not Napoli.
Yeah, he's not.
So he's
So.
not good.
Oh, he's not in. Yeah, I forgot.
He's not in the shot?
Yeah,
No, he's not.
yeah,
He's not
yeah.
because this one's done. But at the end of the day, bro, I still think Brazil played like second gear,
Yeah.
and there's still so much more to come. Like you will at some point get a game where they're gonna dominate to the point where they can score 5 goals.
Yeah, for sure.
Raisi.
And I think also you could see it on the coach's face, you could see it on the player's face. Being a Brazil international at a World Cup is such a high pressure situation. If you don't start well, and I feel like the first half they showed a bit of their nerves. If you don't start well as a Brazilian team, the scrutiny is so much higher.
Yeah, like how are we not
than
3-0
other
up by
nations.
the 30th minutes?
Exactly, because of the history that they've had in the World Cup. So I just feel like now they've got this game out of the way. Kina Tadic were not easy, man. I don't think
they're not easy, bro.
Serbia are a really good team, man.
And Mitrovic, like you can do whatever you want, bro. The guy is winning that header, bro.
Getting that ball.
He's winning
man.
that header. He's chesting it down, and he's spreading the play. Well, it's ridiculous how good he is as a target man.
Yeah. And I thought also they kept the ball well in certain phases.
Tadic really helped.
They defended well, and they were really physical and up in front of the
Bro,
Brazilian
did you see that
players.
back three, the size of that back three. You saw who Rafinha was up against sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
The guy looks like a Serbian, like gangster.
Yeah,
The guy's
yeah.
got that fade. You know that low cut, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He looks like he's done time.
He's done.
Wallahi, bro. Anyway, that's it from us. We are going to be back here at the end of the next match day, which they've already, by the way, started. So, as always, thank you to Coca-Cola for partnering with us over the World Cup. Remember, you could join in the Fan Zone conversation with the link, coca-cola.com/fanzone. Check it out, make a promise, get involved, and see why we're all having fun. And, by the way, I've got a fantasy team for the World Cup. Yeah, I made 61 points. It's decent. I don't know if you guys are doing it, but if you are, let us know. And as always, don't forget to leave a like, share as much as possible to any friends that might want to watch it. Leave a comment in the section below. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next week.